one.
And action!
Hey, you know what it is. We do a little something for my kinfolk one time. Come on. Hey. Yeah, let me get at 'em for a few. Check, check, 1, 2. Real talk, I was the black sheep of my family. Out getting money as a youngster, knew I had to be. Hanging with that older crowd, plastic bagging trees. Rolling swishers, sipping whiskey in that backseat. Yeah, we came up bumping Johnny Cash and Master P. I never had a single doubt this was the life of me. And now it's prime time, dreams for my family. I'm packing up the team to go and hit the map with me. Real talk, my daddy taught me how to be a man. And mama showed me how to really love my closest fam. I got a couple kinfolk that I keep close at hand. And let the rest fall in line like a marching band. Best believe I'm a top shelf class act. You still hating? Why? Shit, I thought we was past that. I spread the love, sit still and watch it snap back. That's how we living, if it ain't, don't want no part of that. Man, real talk, I come from nothing, we ain't have shit. I started from the bottom, put it on a lift kit. We went from having big dreams to really living it. And now I'm back at it, burning up the road again. If you do it right, you can make it double up. Me and Flake got them duffel bags in the trunk. Smoke Oklahoma pine, fresh harvest with the funk. It got the whole whip smelling like we hit a skunk. Hey, real talk, this ain't nothing like a TV show. Reality is that we really out here getting dough. Moving flame out of state, down that bumpy road. Touchdown in the town with that gas to blow. I love sativa for my people, keep a steady flow. Yeah, that mimosa is my favorite strain, I love to smoke. Lane record, Joe J, send your boy some more. I'm about to drop a seed and have that one on steady grow. Yeah, real talk, I get it straight from my southern roots. Just like the concrete dried up on these work boots. Overtime on the job site with no food. Blaze another pinner just to get the crew through. So what I do, I hit the booth and never look back. I went from hungry to hundreds in my Adidas bag. I try to stack it to the ceiling, nothing wrong with that. My homie Steve rolling with me, keep that banger strapped. Real talk, boy, I get it how I'm living, G. Making music for the ones who really fuck with me. It's kinfolk for life, that's how it's gotta be. And you already know I stay reppin' Tennessee. From these old dirt roads to the city streets, I put in all the work to leave behind this legacy. I spit nothing but the truth, so let it set you free. It's all facts, homie, you get nothing less from me. Hell nah, we don't play with that goofy shit. Fuck around and see, come up missing real quick. Told my team, loose lips sink big ships. Don't waste your time taking chances on no risky biz. Now that's some real talk.
redhead, mess bed, tear shed, queen bee must squeeze. The stage smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt like me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. stage just smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuffed shirt, hang me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. In hell, I'll be in good company. In hell, I'll be in good company.
All right, folks. Yes. Can you hear me? Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me in the chat. I do apologize for that little hiccup there. Apparently, I clicked off the wrong window, and it decided to cut my stream. Not really cut the stream, but turn it off. So it will come back. It is coming back right now. I can see it. Hopefully, you guys. I don't know how the delay is though. There we go. I see my picture. Okay, so we're up and going again. Excellent. I want to do something else. This is the dojo. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put myself in the dojo. All right, people. So as per statement, I am going to put the guest chat, guest link in here. It's in the chat for anybody who wants to come in and tell me if I'm being too polite in their chat, and therefore you're kicking you got booted. So I'm just going to put it out there right now. Who is this fucker? Big Mike, I guess his name is, but Divize, Divize, that guy. He, people were saying hello to me, and I was saying hello to them. I was saying hi, being polite, and I guess whatever that, it triggered him, and he he decided to kick me, boot me, like permanently ban me from his channel, because I guess he doesn't like the small chat niceties in his chat. I guess he wants full interaction. Because I had never heard the article that he was reading, so I really wanted to know what he was reading and understand the concept, and then comment. Kind of there's an order to things that you do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, he kicked me. He kicked Vanita, and there was someone else I think he probably kicked. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, I don't care how long you've been in this business. This is how you treat people online. How do you fucking treat people in real life? You must be a miserable cunt if that's how you are treating people nowadays. And if so be it, then stop streaming. If it's such a pain in your ass, Big Mike, stop streaming, dude. Seriously, because if it's causing you this much heartache and this much issues and whatever, while you're over there smoking on your little black dick over there, you just stop streaming altogether, like you said you were going to. Because apparently, what you say from your words, no one gives a fuck what I have to say anyways. So, whatever, pal. Whatever you want to do. But kicking people for being polite in your chat and listening. I'm not sure what else more you want. But anyways, let's see, he uses cold dry dye. Oh, cold dry dye. Okay. And ice cubes. He can drip strips well. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've seen some of that. The tie dye. So the tie dye stuff. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that. It's really cool. But anyways, first of all, welcome to open my dojo. First of all, welcome to my dojo. And my door is open. So hold on, let me go close my door real quick because the door. I don't want dogs barking. You guys we go. Okay, cool. So I think the dojo needs a little bit of music too in the background for y'all to hear. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pump up some music here. Just some easy listening stuff, nothing too crazy. Probably more instrumental than anything to help promote the conversation. Um, Apparently, I have 7 people on YouTube watching me. So welcome on YouTube. Welcome people on D Live over there. I don't have the chats up yet, but if you're there, welcome in. This is where me, myself, and I were in the garden. I have a. You can't even hear that because I haven't shared it. This is, not a professional, people, not a professional, but we'll turn this down just a tad. Okay, you guys should be able to hear it in the background, just a tiny bit. But anyways, this is a place where I'm trying to on multiple platforms trying to cultivate a space where we can have conversations about anything. And it is the entire show is driven by y'all. Whatever you decide that we want to talk about, the first thing on the list is going to be tie-dye stuff, which is pretty cool. Then there's a guest link if anybody wants to come in, but I'm only doing it here over on Pilled. So come over to Pilled to see the link, if you will, if people are on YouTube or if you're on D Live listening and you want to have a conversation. But there is specifically here on, I can only speak for Pilled, but generally here, there's not enough open conversations about various topics. You have a couple content creators who do it on a 1 day a week, which is great, but I think there needs to be more of it. And so I started doing it myself because I'm sure that there are people who have things that they want to say, and I think everybody's voice is equally important as say any content creator or whatever it is. I'm going to turn this down just a tad. But the whole point here is, and sometimes the dojo master myself, I will step on the mat and I'll tear a new asshole into people if they need to. I'll point people out. I'll point out the gatekeepers for sure, and those individuals, because they make everything so much worse on this platform for people who are just trying to do this for fun, like I am, trying to reach people for information and trying to get the cold hard facts out to the public. So, and my room is dirty, by the way. It's just I haven't done anything with it this week. I do apologize. But beyond that, so let's go ahead and start getting into the first topic here. It looks like Just Jim wants to talk about tie-dye stuff. So let's fucking talk about some tie-dye, man. I have seen those videos online where they, as a matter of fact, I'll do. I'll bring some up so I can show you guys. Maybe y'all haven't seen it. It is really, really cool. Let's see here, tie-dye. Yeah, some of these, like this one right here, this is insane. Look at this right here. This is a short. Share this tab right here. You guys can see that. Nope, because I'm maximized. That's why. So we'll maximize this stream. There we go. Start over. But as you can see, they fold. They use rubber bands. They use string from like kite string, and they'll use mathematic shit, whatever that compass I think it is, and make sure that they get the proper angle of everything here, and then they go through and they use different types of dyes. There's a whole, I think one of these ladies, I think this lady here or somebody else, actually has a starter kit for people with the little bottles and everything else, and then then she unties this, and I mean, look at that. These things are freaking awesome. It's a total artwork right here, and that color in those shirts will last a long time. I've seen some really, really insane decorations before. So let's go ahead and minimize this and get this back here. All right, cool. But yeah, so there's a couple different ways you can tie dye. You can do the tie dye where you tie everything up, obviously, and then you put the ink there, lay it down, and let it sit overnight, and then you can go ahead and you use cold water to wash all the extra ink off. There's also an ice strip, ice cubes, where they use. I've seen people take colored ice cubes, that ink they use. They put it in the ice trays and they'll freeze them, and then what they'll do is they'll tie up the shirt the way they want to, and then put the ice cubes on the shirts, creating design and letting the ice melt, cold water melt through the material, the t-shirt, the cotton, and 100% cotton, actually. It has to be 100% cotton, and then melt through that, and then you have these insane designs. And you can, so as far as what I think Just Jim is saying, is that you can actually put stripes and stuff like that, and that with just the ink with the ice cubes, where you can strategically place them, and you can saturate. You can put them in between the folds. You can saturate color to one area really well. So there's a lot of things that can be that you can do with that kind of stuff, and I find it awesome that people they have a picture in their head, right, of what the shirt will look like, and then they'll just do that. Like they know where to fold, they know how much tension to put around, where to put the rubber bands, and then they know how to lay out the ink, or put the ice cubes or whatever. I find that stuff just absolutely fascinating because I have a little bit of artistic skill. I mean, you guys have seen my carvings and stuff, but I've never tried that type of tie-dye before. I've just done the scrunch it part of it, tie a rubber band, and then keep doing that, but nothing of laying the shirt out, folding it at a certain degree, and then starting your weave, and then making sure that all your folds are nice and flat and everything. I mean, the stuff is insane when you get down into it and start watching some of these short videos. And some of her longer videos are, I think, 6 or 7 minutes long, not very long at all, and it's quite entertaining to see that. So if you ever catch yourself on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, just type in tie-dye and see what happens, see what comes up, and watch those videos. But yeah, let's see here. Moving on. So yesterday, I showed you guys my garden. I unfortunately lost a one plant, so now I just have 9 marijuana plants growing in my backyard. So for the other platforms out there, please check your local laws to see how much and if you can grow marijuana legally. The state I'm in, I can grow legally for personal consumption in my backyard, which I do, and I think it's awesome. And so I had 10. You're legal where I live. You're allowed to have 12 plants per person. So technically in the house here, I could have 24 plants in the backyard if I really wanted to, but 24 is just too much for me. The plants are going to get bigger. These 9 plants are going to get bigger, and they're already taking a gallon of water. But I think they're going to have to take some more. I think maybe a gallon and a half, maybe 2 gallons of water from now on. But let's do a roll call real quick and welcome everybody in. Make Karen's great again. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Crazy Chuck with a capital K. How you doing? Just Jim. Welcome in. Robbie 36. Welcome in. Benita 71. Welcome. Robbie again. And let's see, here's somebody else up here. There was General Samuel Fields. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Nice to see you. And Woke One was up at the top there. That's right. Throwing some of those awesome stickers around that I like to see. He's got a way with it, man. He's got an eye for those, especially when it comes to animes. He tends to get the really good scenes out of the animes and make stickers out of them. So that's cool. I like that. I like the creativity of the of people's stickers, their show cards, their memes and stuff like that. The AI and the clipping ability is getting very, very cool. So there's a lot of that to look forward to, I think. Let's see here. Well, like I said in the description here of the channel, the conversation is led by y'all. What do you guys want to talk about? Oh no, Jim, that's not good. That's not a good sticker. Uh-oh. No, Bink. Oh no, you fell down. And the hood. That's an expensive hood. Don't break that glass. It's So don't break that glass. But anyways, what are y'all smoking on? If you're smoking, what are you drinking on? If you're drinking, if you're some people may be at work. Vanita, I think she's still at work. But if you're if you're sipping on some iced tea or something like that, is it homemade, Lipton? What is it? Let me know what it is. Let's see here. I got Just Jim over here, just popped in. I don't know. Are you in? You should be in. Yep, there you are right there. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and just turn this off altogether.
Good to see you, brother.
Jim, how you doing, bud? I'm turning you up a little bit.
Great.
All right.
See my new one? I wanted an American flag motif, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so my friend gets these from Thailand. He actually goes there and gets these. They're like linen.
Okay.
They don't stretch. The first one I bought, I had to give to my daughter because they don't. If I would have flexed my giant arms, I would have just ripped the whole shirt. No, I felt like I was wrapped up in tinfoil and shit. But
yeah, I've got a couple of those shirts,
Went back.
like Viking shirts that are just straight linen, and it's like I put one on the other day just to see if it still fits. I go, ooh, I've gotten fatter in the middle. I need to wait. I need to lose some weight before I put these shirts on. Otherwise, I sit down, it's going to split right up the center. Like, who's a fat kid in a coat now?
Yeah. I'm 6 foot, 260. So, like a year ago, I was 6 foot, 230.
What happened? How'd you lose 2 inches?
My back's all messed up,
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Decompression of those discs.
I eat good in the neighborhood, but I don't exercise much because, I'm sitting on a piece of ice right now. So there you go. Yeah. In the famous chair that and look, my hood is just fine.
Okay, good.
My hood is just
That's
fine.
good. I was a little worried about that.
It was the cord. You were on the show that thing. It's like 40 pounds, man.
Yeah, no, those things are no joke. They're heavy.
Huge. Right? And I bring it down. Well, the cord was behind me, and of course I had the 6 nipple pig.
Well,
yeah, I did paint that. I am
6 nipple pig always fascinates me. That always sounds like a Saturday night for me right there.
Dude, I scooted back to grab that painting. I reached all the way back. All my weight and momentum and I hit the 1,000-watt cord. I wasn't expecting that.
Too.
And boom. Yeah, luckily I didn't bring the palace. Probably. But no, that's what happened on that sticker.
Oh my, we have another person joining here. We have Robbie36. How are you?
Good.
What's up?
What's going on? Nice to hear you.
Just drinking.
Hey, there you go. What are you drinking?
Right now, wine. It was liquor earlier, but it's rainy and I want to go to sleep after midnight, so I switched to wine. I don't want to have too terrible hangover. Got to mow my lawn early in the morning.
Yeah, what type of wine are you drinking?
Burgundy from Carlos and Rossi.
Okay.
Buy 3-liter bottle at a time.
Oh wow!
And then I re-ferment it with apples and whatever, honey. Make some mead.
Bottles. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's a good idea.
Wow.
I should do that actually. I should do that so I can make my own mead. I've been trying to do some of that because I've seen some recipes or some videos that come across my feed, and I'm like, I should probably try and make my own wine.
Yeah, just put like a at most a quarter of honey in the bottom. Then add some fruit to it, any kind of fruit. I mix it all up. I put bananas and the peels in there. Ooh. And then I ferment it with a champagne yeast. And then after the glove goes down, because I put a glove or a balloon over it, as soon as it stops inflating, then you can drink it. It's not going to taste as good unless you let it sit for 2 years, but all the yeast is still alive.
Okay.
And that's what
you use the Magnum. The Magnum, Robbie?
Yep. Slap that baby on there.
You can put a balloon. Just a balloon's better, but I got a ton of nitrile gloves and latex gloves and other gloves. I just put it on there with a rubber band around it, and I poke holes in each because I put a lot of yeast in there, so it ferments fast. It's done ferment in like 2 weeks.
You sound like my ex-wife. She used to get the yeast all the time.
I do too. I buy nutritional yeast. I put it in my macaroni. I put it in anything that's got carbs. I use a lot of kefir, milk kefir,
macaroni
and kombucha. The cheesy taco.
Yeah,
I think it was probably
Jim's
fake
getting at there.
Just so that, anyways.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Let's see here. Sidebar here. Karen, I hope you're safe. Watch out for the flood waters, but I suppose where you're at, flooding is kind of common. So, but anyways, yeah, be safe out there. Anyways, go ahead, guys.
Well, with the ex-wife, there used to be some flooding, and then the yeast came.
Well, just go down there with some lunch meat, pretend you're going to eat her out, and just make you a sandwich.
Oh, no. This is like 25 years ago.
That's well fermented yeast at this point.
Nonsense. I ain't doing that again. But yeah, no, there was a lot of yeast going on when I was married. Stuff.
Tell her to clean that taco.
That's right. I don't know if any of you guys have had the pleasure of accidentally coming across that little extra flamunga from a down under, but it's got a pretty particular taste to it, and it's like, girl, you nasty. You need to wash your cooch.
Well, they get that when they douche a lot. If they douche a lot, it kills all the good bacteria, and then all the bad shit grows.
That's right. It's a whole mystery that I'm knowledgeable on, but I don't really care because I don't have.
Just tell them to clean it out with water every day.
You forgot about the vinegar.
No, that kills the good yeast.
The apple cider vinegar.
If it's apple cider with the mother, maybe, but it kills the good yeast. That's naturally in them.
Spray down our entire bathroom with that vinegar.
Okay, if that happens, what you tell her is you got to go fuck some other girls to bring back good yeast back on your dick to put it back in her.
Oh, no. I had 5 kids. I wasn't going to dare try doing any of that bullshit.
I don't know what we're talking about, but this is awesome.
It's true.
Well, on that note, Robbie 36 and Warrior in the Garden, have you guys ever heard about that Russian guy that was walking down the beach?
And?
Well, it's a story I'm about to tell.
Okay.
And if you guys would allow me, I would go ahead and tell it.
Go for it.
Robbie, are you good?
Yeah, want to hear it.
Well, by God, there was this Russian dude. He was walking down the beach, and he took a really cool-looking bottle, and he pulled it out of the sand, and he started wiping the sand off of it. And by God, if a genie didn't pop out. Well, this genie popped out and said, I'm the genie from the lamp. I don't give you 3 wishes. I just give you 1. Make it a good one. Okay, genie. He thinks about it for a minute. Okay, every time I take a piss, I've wanted to come out good Russian vodka. And the genie looks at him kind of funny, and he says, well, I've been around many, many, many years, and I've heard a lot of weird wishes, but your piss will come out good Russian vodka from now on. And so Yuri, he goes home. He drops the bottle. The genie told him to drop the bottle for the next guy. He goes home. He sits. Well, his wife is sitting in the chair. Her name was Yelena. And he walks past her to the kitchen. He grabs 2 of those glasses that you put vodka in. And he pees in both of them. And then he comes out and he gives Yelena one glass of vodka, and he sits down with his sipping it, and he's like, "Man, this is good." And Yelena says, "Yuri, where you get this from? This is good Russian vodka." And he says, "Don't worry, baby. There is more where this comes from." Well, the next day he comes home from work, Yuri, and he pees in one glass, and he sits down next to his wife, Yelena, and he starts sipping it. And Yelena says, "Yuri, where is my glass?" And Yuri says, "Baby, tonight you drink straight from the bottle."
Good one.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Now I understand what the whole wish was about. Yuri was pretty
Yeah, you
damn
just want to
smart.
get blowjobs all the time.
I have to say.
Now there was some monks that I think they ate some mushrooms and or something. They ate something psychedelic, and the urine from them they would re-drink, especially from the yogi, the main head honcho.
Really?
Yeah, swear to God.
Huh.
I think it was mushrooms, but I'm not sure. But it would be more potent or whatever, or they didn't have that much and he ate the most. But the main head guy, they would collect his urine and drink it.
Was that
Pretty
head
sure
guy
that-
named Yuri?
That's a little bit weird.
I don't know. But yeah, no, it was, they would collect his urine. Pretty sure it was some like Tibetan, some kind of monks, maybe in Asia somewhere.
Those
But yeah,
guys who-
back in the past, they used to do that.
That sounds like a Tibetan monk thing to do.
Right.
Would be
Well, you know that your followers are following you if they're drinking your fucking piss.
Yeah,
Dedicated.
Everybody wants to drink the Dalai Lama's piss because it's more.
Okay.
It's more potent.
Everybody's on my team.
we are way off in the weeds right now. That's awesome. That's good.
Anyways, we were going to talk about these tie-dye shirts.
Yeah, we were talking about tie-dye
That
for
shit.
a second there. Now all of a sudden we're talking about drinking piss. I mean, I don't
Fucking
know what's
awesome.
going on.
I don't know
He's-
how he did the
He
arms.
started it.
Yeah, I know he did. I blame him.
Well, my bad. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. See, I heard drinking reindeer piss and they eat lots of shrooms, so you get high. Okay, well, I guess maybe would you drink it like right from the tap, or would you? I mean, how exactly do you gather reindeer piss? That's a question. You just follow it around with like a little satchel,
Put a condom on it.
put a condom on it or something. I mean, is it
Tie it up, put a condom on it?
domesticated reindeer? Is it just wild where you got to chase it down like the old school way? I mean, I don't know, because I mean, it makes sense if they're eating a lot of mushrooms.
Right. Well, you look for the ones. You look for the ones like looks like a deer in headlights, just freaking out about everything, and then you just put a rope around him, tie him to a tree, put a condom on him, and come back in an hour or two.
All right, so I guess back in the day when they first figured this out, they just use what, intestine, just tie off one end and just kind of slide it up. And, I don't know.
I never heard of this, so
I'm speculating. My mind is going crazy right now. I'm just thinking how do they get pissed? And then now I'm just imagining like comedies where they're like in a beer fest where they're running around chasing the ram, trying to get the ram's urine,
right.
so they could drink that.
Well,
That's what I have in
when
my head right now.
when any urine comes out, it's totally sterile.
Yeah, I know. No, so I mean, I guess a warm beverage is.
They say that. I disagree in it.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's sterile. Ammonia,
sterile.
fuck, you can put ammonia on anything; it'll kill everything else.
So
It
probably
might kill you if
Why
you
would
drink
you
ammonia.
drink?
You're gonna,
Yeah, you're drinking ammonia.
but it's a slight amount of ammonia in it. And then if you let it sit out, it'll ferment and get other yeast in it and start really stinking.
That's probably what happened. Is that they were able to, maybe they were, I don't know.
Me neither.
I'm totally guessing at this point. Really, is of like how they came across that. I mean, how does that become a village thing? At one point it's like, hey guys, hey Yuri, that's a cool trick with your penis, but watch this. You know,
Well-
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's
maybe
like,
maybe
I don't get it.
I'm guessing they wanted to punish a guy, and they like strapped him down and forced him to drink that, thinking it was bad, and then the guy was tripping out, seeing,
Okay, well, that's a possibility. Yeah,
seeing
that's a-
some fucking what are they? The elves?
yeah. Seeing the leprechauns and shit.
Well, what are
The
those?
wood
Those
nymphs?
no, the elves they call them, the worker elves or something. From
The-
if you
the
take
Keebler
DMT,
elf?
you see some kind of stupid elf. I don't know what. I've
Oh,
never
yeah,
done
like,
it.
okay, so yeah, whenever you drink absinthe and like the good stuff from
Yeah, they don't
overseas,
make that anymore. Oh my god, I would love.
I did. I drank too much absinthe one day, and I saw the little green fairy. So
Wow.
you do hallucinate enough on the stuff if you drink the good stuff. Well,
What they started doing is poisoning
sugar
it.
and whatnot.
I guess
Wait.
those people were seeing too much reality, so they started using some bad shit, and it was killing everybody. Anybody who drank the bad absinthe was dying. Because I guess it was.
Drinking this shit during Pride Month. Is that what happened?
No, but Yuri was very popular during Pride Month.
I'll bet it was. I'll bet it was.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm not making it make it up. A quick Google search. Y'all see. Yeah, no, I believe you. I believe you, Sammy. I do. I'm just kind of afraid what's going to pop on my Google search here if I do that and I put in reindeer piss games, and then all of a
What?
sudden it's I don't know what's going to happen.
Reindeer eat the shrooms, and then that makes sense.
Yeah, and then you drink
Right.
the piss of the reindeer, and supposedly, I guess they have a way. I'm guessing that the reindeer have a way to bypass those hallucinogenics in the mushrooms, and it comes
Nah,
out.
I think
through
they
their-
hallucinate. I'm sure they
You think they
hallucinate.
trip? You think they trip too?
I think they trip balls. That's why you can catch them really easy.
I don't know. I've never
Um,
tried chasing down a reindeer, so
Right. Well,
Well, they
I'm
can
just
fly.
guessing that the people were pissed when the reindeer ate their mushrooms, if they slept in or something, and they're like, "This motherfucker." But no, honestly, that's exactly what they would do to the yogis. All the other brethren, they would collect the urine from the yogi and drink it because he was,
Is this
off. I swear to God, this was
He's the
real.
one tripping the most, huh?
Right. Well, he was tripping the most, I guess, going to other dimensions and talking to angels or whatever. And so because he was the main guy, they would collect his urine and they would all drink it. And that's a fact. Do a Google search on that. Monks drinking piss of their leaders.
we got mule deer and whitetail deer. Not very many whitetail, but mostly mule deer, and not a lot of wild mushrooms. And by God, you can't catch any of them mule deer. They're real skittish. You can hit them with a car if you got your headlights on.
That's good. Yeah. So some stuff is coming up here.
Told you. Fucking
yeah.
told you.
It's a something, that's for sure. And some of those, okay, all right, yeah, I'll have to look into this more because I'm a bit curious to know.
Yeah, we'll
to know
talk about
why and about the reindeer too. I'm about to.
We'll talk
check
about
that
it
as
next
well.
week.
There you go. That'll work. That'll work.
Because
So-
I don't remember. I just remember hearing that. I'm like, that's fucked up. And so it sat in my brain because something like that is fucked up.
It's like, how does that even happen? How do you discover that? That's the question I have. It's like, I understand things happen, but then most discoveries are made accidentally. But this
Well,
one,
when you're tripping, and I guess talking to entities, people in whatever in the other dimensions, they tell you, oh yeah, keep your urine and drink it. Yeah, I don't know how they figured it out, but I'm sure it was either a punishment to somebody or the other dimensional beings told them. I don't know.
Well,
I kill my brain cells with alcohol because I'm waiting for the fucking brain cells that remember this shit to die. So I just forget about it.
It's like, I don't know what I was talking about. As I take a drink.
Well, what
You know
Moira
me.
was talking about, like the animals, you don't get up early enough, and the animals come and they eat all the stuff.
Ate your shrooms, the bastards.
They're the
Well,
ones that's tripping
you know-
out and pissing on themselves.
some of them probably ate the wrong kind of mushroom, and they keeled
You-
over right there by the
nope,
mushroom.
nope. Animals instinctively
It was
know
like,
what not.
well, we don't want to eat that.
Nope, animals aren't
Right.
that smart. They're instinctively know what to eat and what not to eat. We're stupid. We'll put anything in our mouths when we're,
Oh,
babies.
When you
Yeah.
get dragged in the game closet on Thanksgiving by Uncle Diddles, I understand that. It's fine. No,
As long as
no,
you're,
it's
I mean,
fine.
I'm okay with that.
But I have another idea, Rob. Is it fine if I share it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Well, how would you like to be the first people that were figuring out what's good to eat? You got the whole tribe sitting around the campfire.
That's like the
Robbie,
king's food taster.
I want you to go try the chicken.
That's like the
Excuse
king's
me?
food taster. I wouldn't want that job either.
Well, that's why I asked you if it was okay if I told you about this story. Anyways, you got Robbie, and we're like, hey, Robbie, you go out there and try the rocks. See if those are good to eat. And I'd be like, Warrior, you go and you get some.
Mud. Go eat the mud.
Yeah,
I mean, we can go for all day with all the different kind of things to eat, but
There
I
was
thinking that
there was an ancient Chinese guy who ate everything, even poison. I'm thinking he was like a immortal or whatever. But he would eat it and see what it did to his body, and he wrote it down, and that was like 5,000 years ago or something. It's
I remember hearing about that.
being that
Right.
guy, we would have Warrior go try the chicken, and he would come back and be like, Warrior, how is the chicken? And Warrior would be like, man, them chickens are good. They also lay eggs. We don't want to eat them all. We can eat the eggs too. And then Robbie out to go see if the lion tastes good.
yeah, and Robbie never came back.
Robbie, how is the lion? Robbie?
Yeah, exactly.
Robbie.
Meanwhile, the lion's like,
Yeah, licking his chops.
Robbie tastes good. Mm.
That's a good little story. I can't remember where I heard that. It was a professional comedian, but it's pretty funny.
So, you and Salty say, do absolutely nothing, don't vote. Is that you're saying? I mean, listen, I know
I say on a
our
national
presidents
level,
are selected. They are selected. But if we absolutely do nothing, like most Christians don't vote because they know it's a joke, it's a lie, it's a scam. But it gives the elites, knowledge of how people think. And if most of the conservative people aren't doing shit, they think everybody's a commie, like these fucking liberal left-wing libtards. So they think, oh yeah, we could, they're ready to go 100% gay and, tranny and all this shit. But the more people that step out, even if it's just at local stuff, keep your fucking neighborhood clean. But your option of just sticking your head in the sand, that's going to get you killed faster, in my opinion.
Well, it's not sticking your head in the sand. It's
it is.
It's
Yeah, it is.
understanding. No, hold on. Let me explain. You asked me a question. Let me explain myself here. I say national level don't vote because we already know the voting rolls are fucked up at the national level. And they have to go down today. So where can we have actual say and our vote will matter is at the local level. That's where I think
100%.
is 100%.
So
that's what I say when it comes to voting. Vote at your local level. Like I'm going to here. Even vote for your state senator, okay? Because you still have at least have an illusion of choice at that level.
Right.
But if it's your city council member who lives, two
They're
blocks
all
that way,
everybody who's a
I can go knock
senator.
on their door and go, hey,
Everybody
listen,
who's a senator is a bloodline Illuminati clan. I promise you.
that the more I'm discovering, the more I'm finding out that if you're a senator or higher, you're definitely you're definitely doing some ritual stuff. You're most likely your
sicko.
parents or somebody in your family was in the FBI or
sicko.
CIA or a sicko, yeah, and so then therefore you are now taking that placeholder for the next generation. So
100%.
but yeah, when it comes to
But you can't roll over and play dead and ignore it because it's just going to get worse.
that's
It's
the
getting
whole-
worse.
That's why we talk about it. That's why
Ever
we
since
bring
they
up
killed
these
Kennedy
points.
and railroaded Nixon, everything else since then has been like a fucking rocket going to communism.
You got to ask yourself, why does all the mainstream media back?
They're all controlled. They're all
that-
controlled. They've
Well,
media's always been controlled. The
Well,
media's
I'm
been
gonna-
buying up.
And I live in Colorado. I know Denver's picking whoever you know what I mean? But maybe down the ballot, I can make a little difference. And so I'm going to vote. I'm
Yeah.
definitely
Speak your mind, whether you're right or wrong. Speak what you think.
on the line because Democrats are demons.
They are.
We've already figured that out.
They're commies, commie pedos.
My dad is a Democrat, lifelong. He was in the Union as a young man. He was able to provide us with a really good life because he was in a union. That's not the Democrat Party anymore. And he missed the boat. He didn't realize they pitched him off in the water.
Right.
They just
Yeah, because a lot of those lobbyists too are. I mean, the union is nothing more than a different form of a lobbyist. That's all it is.
100%. 100%. It's a scam.
What do they do with their
And-
money? They
They steal from the workers.
Donate it
Mhm.
to Democrats.
They steal from the workers.
I've been
And they don't do
studying
nothing
these
for 'em.
motherfuckers for 10, 12 years now. Long before Trump came down the escalator, I'll tell you that. Trump wasn't even in the picture. My friend told me, dude, you know that the news just tells you what they want you to think. And I'm like, dude, come on. There's thousands of news
Right.
channels. You're a conspiracy
That's
theorist.
100% true.
Called him the C
100%
word.
true.
I called him the C word, a good friend. And he's like, well, you can investigate it yourself. And for the last 12 years, I've been investigating it. And holy shit,
Right.
if he wasn't right.
Yeah.
Now-
A step further than who owns it? Who owns the media? Who
Yeah.
owns? Who owns the lobbyists?
Five companies, 5 or 6 companies own all the media.
Two
They own
people.
like 90. They own like 99% of all the media.
They tell half the country what to believe on Fox, and they tell the other half what to believe on the rest of them. And I found it really interesting that talk about certain shit Fox News talks about.
Well,
Fox-
but even Fox is controlled. Fox never came out on 9/11.
They're all,
Even
they're all
Tucker Carlson, chastised people who spoke saying, "Hey, look, this is an inside job. It was done by our government or with
I fully
our
believed
government."
it until I started investigating the news. I believed 9/11 hook, line, and sinker for 20 years.
I signed up to go
Whoa,
to war
holy
for it.
shit!
I signed up to go to war for it.
I thought
Yeah,
about it,
see?
but after 3 years, I was like, man, that shit don't make sense. And the fact that there was molten steel still under the ground for weeks after it came down. Yeah, it was still 5,000 degrees, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, even
That'll make-
Building 7. Just look at Building 7. Why?
Yeah,
did that
yeah,
come
why
down?
it came down?
wasn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
hit.
It only took me
Building
3
seven didn't
years.
kill itself.
Building 3 didn't kill itself. Yeah, building number 7 is not homicidal. Is not suicidal. Just okay. All building lives matter, I guess.
But for many years, I just took it for real.
Right.
That's not what woke me up.
Well, that's the fact that the media kept selling us this bullshit, and just people just slurp it up. They just
What
believe
woke
it.
me up was when James told
In
me.
fact, when I hear anything coming from the media, I believe the opposite. I believe the fucking opposite. If they tell me eating nails is good for me or bad for me, I'm gonna eat them.
Hey, real quick, guys. People on YouTube, the 7 of you that are on YouTube, welcome. I do appreciate it. Make your way over to pill.net if you want to listen to the rest of this conversation, because I think we're getting to weasel some stuff. And I'd really like to keep this channel, even if it's for my own research or whatever. But because I do pay for it, I don't want to have to, doxed or whatever it is. But anyways, YouTube, I'm going to cut you guys off. Please make your way over to pill.net and or DLive under the same name, Warrior in the Garden. We'll continue